This is week 2 of my FX control journey. In this video, I'll go through my trading preparation for the upcoming week. I'll show you the pairs I'm watching and explain how I analyze the market based on structure, trend, and patience. This is not about profits, it's about showing my process, my thinking, and my discipline. So let's get into it. Before we start, a quick reminder. I don't trade every setup I see. I focus on higher time frame structure, clean pullbacks, and confirmation according to my rules. If conditions are not clear, I simply stay out of the trade. The pairs I'm focusing on this week are AUD NZD, NZD CAD, GBP JPY, and USD JPY. So let's go through them one by one. So let's hop on AUD NZD. So we are starting off on the daily time frame and then go on the 4-hour to identify the trend. As you can see right here, we are currently bearish. We shifted bearish on Friday last week. We closed under this structure point right here. I would like to identify the trend based on the body of the candles, not the wicks, because the body is very close and it makes the most sense. And if you go to the line chart, you can see it connects to the body of the candles. Let's hop on the 4-hour time frame. We are bearish as well. We closed under this structure point and this structure point and this structure point. Really easy. We are bearish and trying to get a retest maybe into the EMA, but I already drew in the areas of interest. I'm just gonna show it to you right now. So as you can see, I have a daily area of interest where we have 3 touches, 1, 2, 3 touches. This could be a 4th touch, yes. On the 4-hour, I have 3 touches as well. 1 there, 2 there, and those are also touches. So we have our areas of interest. We have a clear bias. Now I just need a pullback. The pullback I would like to have on the 1-hour. I either want a engulfing on the 1-hour or a break and retest on the 15-minute, a retest into a inverse high value gap. I watched the chart so many times already, and inverse high value gap works the best for my strategy, and it's really common. I saw it so many times in the last few weeks. I couldn't enter every trade, but it's really efficient to get into a trade off of an inverse fair value gap. So that's basically it for AUD NZD. I'm taking a short, and let's just hop on the next pair. On NZD CAD, we can clearly see we are in a uptrend. We are bullish on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we shifted bullish as well last week. And basically, if you already saw my last video, or I entered right here, but I took an L because I entered too early. So I already drew in all the things for you. So what I basically want to have next week, this upcoming week, is a breakout of this area of interest and a break of structure right here to really confirm that we are bullish. And then I want a little bit of a deeper retest into the 4-hour area of interest and the 4-hour EMA maybe, and 1-hour EMA 50. And then I need a close on the 1-hour, a engulfing close. Sorry for that. An engulfing close, and yeah, I'm simply not going to enter on the 15-minute because this is a 1-hour trade, another 15-minute trade. So I'm just waiting for 1 hour confirmation. It would look the most beautiful on the 1 hour. So this is GBP JPY. Let's start again on the daily time frame and move down to the 4 hour and 1 hour. On the daily, we can clearly see we are in a downtrend, so we are bearish. On the 4 hour, we are bearish as well, but we are currently in a internal uptrend. And this is basically a risk trade, a high risk trade, because we didn't shift bearish on the 4 hour, but we are still in an internal uptrend only and not really in an uptrend. So we are, if you understand, in a downtrend right here. Then I already drew in the areas of interest and whatever. So basically what I want is really a beautiful engulfing right here, like maybe until this point right here, like down there or fully down there, because else I would not enter. I really need a clean engulfing, a clean candlestick formation to enter this trade, or else it would be too risky. Maybe I'm gonna wait for a break and retest under this level, a break, quick retest, basically how I did over there. I waited for a break and then a retest into a inverse fair value gap. I entered directly off an inverse fair value gap, and this was a beautiful sniper entry. We probably had news, I did not know that. So I targeted a 1-2, but it's not so important right now. But I basically need a really clean setup right here to enter this trade, or else it would be way too risky. So here we are with USD JPY, and currently, as you can see on the daily time frame, we are bearish, but we are having a little bit of a deeper pullback. So I need to have a bit more confirmation. We are getting onto that right in a second. On the daily, we are currently bullish. That's a problem, but what I basically want is, I already drew it in for you, just 1 second. Yes, so here, what I want, I need so much patience for that. If it happens, I'm going to enter right at this point that I showed you right here. But what I basically want to have is a quick retest of this structure level, then a break of structure above in the area of interest, everything in the area of interest, and then a market shift, so we can confirm that we are bearish on the 4 hour as well. If you're only bearish on the daily, I'm not going to enter. I need to be bearish on the 4 hour and daily, and then a quick pullback into an inverse fair value gap or the structure level right here. And you can see we could potentially create a head and shoulders. I'm only gonna enter if a head and shoulders happens, and that's at my list too. A head and shoulders, this is a very common, very effective confirmation confluence, and then I'm probably gonna target a 1-3 right here at this order block demand zone. And that's basically the trades that I want to take this week. So yeah, the main focus on this week is patience, big patience and execution. I don't need many trades, I need clean conditions and discipline. If I don't trade at all this week, but follow my rules perfectly, that's still progress. This channel is about long-term improvement, control and consistency. I document my journey honestly, wins and losses. If you're interested in that mindset, you can follow along. This is FX control.